Welcome, dear friend. Today's video is truly moving. Get ready to hear one of the most fascinating stories I know. If you can, please subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Helena was a devoted mother, but she constantly struggled with her lack of patience toward her children. João, only 6 years old, and Maria, 10. She lived in a small house on the outskirts of the city, where she worked hard as a seamstress to support her family. Her days were filled with the rush of work, financial worries, and the demands of household life. Despite the unconditional love she felt for João and Maria, Helena often found herself stressed and overwhelmed. Her long working hours and constant fatigue made her impatient, and she frequently took out her frustration on her children, even though she didn't mean to. João begged for attention, but it was in vain. Helena had no patience to play with the poor boy. Instead, she constantly yelled at him to be completely silent. The tears were inevitable, but it was always his sister Maria who wiped them away. Even though Maria did everything she could to please her mother, she received no gesture of affection from Helena. One night, after an especially exhausting day, Helena fell into a deep and unsettling sleep. She slept only about 2 hours, but when she woke up, she felt that something strange was happening. A deep emptiness filled her soul like never before. She decided to go to the kitchen for a glass of water. She walked slowly, and with each step, a distressing feeling overtook her. Helena usually didn't stop by her children's room before bed, but that night she decided to check if everything was okay. When she opened the door, she was met with a terrifying scene. Both beds were empty and neatly made. Her eyes widened in panic, and nearly in a frenzy, she opened the wardrobe doors. Seeing that there wasn't even a trace of her children's clothes, her heart pounded and she began to sweat cold. Desperate, she ran through the house, searching for João and Maria, but it was no use. She couldn't find them anywhere. In a desperate attempt to find help, Helena called her mother. "Mom, I can't find my children anywhere. I'm desperate." "Daughter," her mother said in a calm tone, "have you been drinking something strong? You don't have children. In fact, you never wanted children. You always said you didn't have the desire or patience." "Mom," Helena said, her voice almost breaking, "you must be hallucinating. I will find light, even if it's at the end of the world." So she ran through the streets, screaming for her children, but it was useless. No one could give her any information. After hours of searching and nearly without strength, Helena returned home in a state of deep sorrow. She opened the door with the last bit of hope she had left, praying that João and Maria would be there waiting to run into her arms. But the house was empty. Silence echoed through the walls, and not a single toy was scattered on the floor. It was as if no child had ever stepped foot in that home. The pain, mixed with extreme exhaustion, caused Helena to faint on the couch. Then, suddenly, she began to hear distant voices that gradually became clear. "Mommy! Mommy!" She then recognized her children's voices and woke up quickly. As she opened her eyes, she saw her two beloved children standing right in front of her. Without thinking, she hugged and kissed them like never before. For several minutes, she held them in her arms until she was sure they were truly there. Immediately, she realized how valuable they were in her life and that it had all been just a nightmare, a way for God to get her attention and show her what truly mattered. The dream revealed to Helena the importance and priceless value of her children in her life. She realized that despite the challenges and her impatience, her children were her greatest blessing and source of joy. From that moment on, Helena made a promise to herself. She decided to seek patience and balance in her life, prioritizing time with her children and creating precious memories together. She learned to take deep breaths during stressful moments, to listen more attentively, and to show love and understanding in every situation. Over time, Helena noticed a remarkable change in her family dynamic. João and Maria thrived under their mother's new attitude, and the house became filled with laughter and love. Helena realized that patience was not just a virtue, but a powerful tool to strengthen family bonds and cultivate meaningful relationships. Helena's story is a reminder that even in the most difficult situations, there is always room for growth and change. Her dream guided her on a journey of self-improvement and unconditional love for her children, showing that the greatest treasure is often closer than we imagine. Dear friend, now write in the comments what matters most to you, saying something like, "God, I'm grateful for my family. This will be a prophetic act of gratitude to God for all the blessings He has given you." See you in the next video, dear friend.